You know, most of you know about us from being on the buyer side because we teach the first-time home buyers class and we do new construction. But we are also known in the marketplace as great sellers of houses. As a matter of fact, on average, we sell our houses for 5% above the list price. 5% above the list price. So imagine on a $300,000 house, that means you might pocket $15,000 more. And people say, well, Harry, how do you get more than the guy got down the street? I say, because we are different. We're different. We realize that we live in a digital world. We realize there's a lot more to selling a house than just putting a sign in the yard and putting it onto the multiple listing service. Our marketing goes a lot deeper than that. Our syndication goes even further than Zillow and Trulia and Realtor.com. We syndicate to over 300 different websites that list houses. And because of those and other things, we traditionally sell for more money. So our success story today is this person got actually recommended to me by one of my lenders. And they were behind in the mortgage. They hadn't made a payment, Glenn, since the middle of 2020. And at first they were thinking they would be going into foreclosure. I said, no, you won't be going into foreclosure. I say, you picked the right time to not make payments because your house has gone up in value. And we kept on talking about how much value. I said, well, the longer you wait, you have some time. You haven't gotten any letters from the lender yet on foreclosure. None of that's happening. So you have some more time in the house, which gave them time to set aside some money and do some things, which I thought that was the prudent thing to do. But you know how people are. They went out and bought a new car. You know, since they wasn't paying their bill, I said, okay, that I could understand, but that's not my responsibility. But anyway, when we laid out their marketing plan and presented them with their calendar of events to get their house sold for the highest amount of money in the shortest length of time with the least hassle, they looked with surprise. They said, wait a minute, we're not going to have to be leaving our house every day for people coming to see it. They said, no. We said, no. Why are we not going to have people over all the time? I said, because that's not productive. That's inconvenient to you, and that's not productive. We have a different way of doing things. We call it 6 hours of pain for a mighty gain.
6 hours of pain for a mighty gain.
For a mighty gain, okay? So they were only out of their house a total of 6 hours. And we had people in the house doing 4 of those 6 hours. So we only allow people in the house for 4 hours.
6 hours of pain for a mighty gain.
For a mighty gain, okay? And so we set their marketing together digitally, where we did things to their subdivision, we did things in that zip code, we did things to that particular demographics. We generated 19 offers. We went above list price. Get this, Glenn. We sold their house for 7% above list price. And you know how sellers are. When they put their house on the market, they want to set it at the highest number. So they had it set at the highest number. Nothing has sold that way, but we put it there. Then I knew we were going to need a roof. So I started getting the quotes for the roof, and I kept on getting quotes. They had settled on one. I found one that saved them another $3,000. So that was $3,000 more in their pocket. We well exceeded what they needed to meet. Like I said, they had made no payment since the middle of 2020. Now get this. When we were negotiating their offer, I negotiated 2 weeks post-occupancy. So they get to stay in the house for 2 extra weeks after closing, so they don't have to be freaking out trying to move all at one time. You know, with that moving day, they don't have a moving day. They got to move in 2 weeks.
They never be ready for moving.
Yeah, it's hard. So, because all it takes is for one thing to go wrong. You go to U-Haul and they done did your truck away. You know, anything could go wrong on that. And so here it is. This is summation of it. We sold that house in one weekend with our massive marketing plan paying 6 hours of paying for mighty gain. We sold it at 7% above the list price. We got post occupancy for the seller. And we closed on time. And we got the roof put on the house and orchestrated the events, the payment with the roofer, so the roofer got paid at closing. So they didn't even have to put down a down payment on the roof. The roofer got paid at closing. We guaranteed, that's right, Being Home Advice Group guaranteed to the roofer that they would get paid. So the whole transaction was just unbelievably smooth. At closing, they said, wow, first of all, Mr. Harry, I can't believe we're getting this much money. Secondly, Mr. Harry, that was the way they called me, Mr. Harry, I can't believe that we still in the house and haven't had to get out and we got our money. Third, I can't believe we got 2 weeks to get out of the house. How did you do all of this? I say, now you know why your lender friend referred me to you. She said, I'm going to call him up the minute we leave him and tell him what a great job you did. Hey, so if you're looking to sell your house and you want a great job and you want us to explain our 6 hours of pain for a mighty gain program, hey, just give us a call, 407-654-2626.